All right. Hey, Team Legacy, Holly Highfield here, coming to you hot off the press with the countdown to close promotions and incentives that our LifeVantage corporate team have graciously given us. And so there's going to be a lot of information. I'm going to go through it quickly. But the best part is you can go back and watch this over and over again. All right. So first things first, countdown to close. September is the last month of the quarter. So the company, of course, wants to go out with a bang. And this is also the last month in order for you to earn the Bea Mita Mexican mini trip. And so we want to go all in. All right. So first things first, as I'm showing you on the screen, the first promotion is around the high speed health stack. So already the high speed health stack has been available for brand new consultants with a free start kit and free NAD. However, the company has now sweetened the pot to where they've taken an additional $45 off. So, what does that mean? That means a brand new consultant who enrolls with you starting today, Monday, September 22nd, through September 30th, is going to get the high speed health stack for only $200, only $200 or $200 with 200 sale in sales volume. Okay. That is a 47% savings on this new consultant enrollment. Now, yes, this is only for consultants for the duration September 22nd through the 30th. Now, keep in mind that once the close of September hits, come October, then that high speed health stack is going to increase in price and that it's going to include that NAD, right? So if they go on that subscription for October, they will be, of course, paying the NAD price that will be added back into that. But again, it is still a stack, it is still discounted overall. But what a phenomenal promotion! The high speed health stack, $200 even, 200 sales volume. That is dollar per point for the sales volume. That is in itself is a home run. All right. So that's the first thing that we had for you. The second one is the incentive for the countdown to close. This is what this looks like. Now, how you qualify for this incentive is, first of all, you have to have an active subscription in the month of September. So if you did not have an active subscription in the month of September, you can go in there and set one up now to either run for the 25th, coming up in 3 days, or you can set one up and hit the process now button. Okay. Regardless, you need to personally have a subscription for the month of September. That makes sense, right? Now, here's the good part. You are going to earn $200 cash for every 3 consultants. But here's what's really, really cool. So hear me out. Hear me out. These 3 new personally enrolled consultants don't just include new consultants, it also includes consultants that you re-engage. Yes, how many of you have consultants that have come into your business that aren't even ordering anymore? They're not engaged, they're not active, they're not even ordering product anymore. So here's how this works. Enroll or re-engage 3 new consultants. Have those consultants purchase 200 or more in sales volume in September. Yes, that's right now, starting today, Monday, September 22nd through the 30th. And make sure, of course, that you're setting them up on an active subscription template going into October. Now, there's no minimum spend for that subscription template going into October. So keep that in mind. Maybe they come in on a specific stack in order to get them started. And then maybe they go on a subscription for, the dual synergizer or a bag of Axio, whatever. You guys can figure that out. Okay. But again, the consultants that you re-engage with, those individuals cannot have had an order since June. Okay, that's the whole point. We're re-engaging people that haven't even been ordering. All right. Usually consultants that are just ordering product, we essentially call them customers if they're not actively building the business. But we're talking about people who came in as consultants and they haven't even ordered since June 1st. Okay. So if they have not had an order since June 1st, but they are still a consultant, they're showing up in your back office, in your downline, they can be counted towards those re-engagements. Now, it can be a mix. Maybe you enroll one brand new consultant and the other two come from people that you re-engage. You get those three and you will earn that extra $200 bonus. The cool part about this is that there's no cap. If you get six new consultants by the end of the month, guess what? Whether they're new or re-engaged or both, a mix, doesn't matter. You're going to get $400 in cash. Yes, you, the enroller, are going to get that money. Okay. So that's the countdown to close incentive. All right. Now keep in mind, if you're like, well, how do I know? How do I know who has or hasn't ordered? Okay. Step one, you're going to go into the back office and you're going to log into your reports, detailed genealogy. From there, you're going to click on obviously your organization located in the gray bar to the right. And then you're going to go ahead and look at your members and you want them to be consultants. And then the tree type is going to be your enroller type tree. And then the organizational depth is going to be frontline. So anybody who's frontline that you have personally enrolled, those are the people that we want to look at, right? Then you're just going to click on the columns to be able to dictate what you want to see. And obviously you want to see when was their last order date. Okay. Then you can click update the report. You can play around with that. If you're not exactly sure, please certainly reach out, sideline, upline, downline, what have you. We can certainly get you the information that you need so that you can start looking to re-engage some of those past consultants, in addition to the people that you have already been talking to as new consultants. Okay. So that was a lot. Now, there's also an Act Now incentive. So hear me out on this one, okay? If you generate 500 in new sales volume in the month of September, it can be customers and or consultants, doesn't matter. This is not a consultant only incentive. This specific one, as long as you get 500 or more in new personally enrolled volume in the month of September, you will not only earn discount codes for both customers and consultants, but you also will be first in line to be able to pre-order the P84 in the month of October. And this is a big deal. The P84 is a new product that we are taking from our partnership with the Love Biome Company. And everyone else is not going to have access to this product until November. You will have the ability to be able to pre-order it in October should you achieve 500 in new sales volume in the month of September. Now, the qualification period of this goes all the way back to the 1st of September. Yes, so everything that you've done already up until today counts towards this 500 SV. Okay, so that's a lot, right? So don't forget, we've got the incentive trip, the Bay Amita. So all these additional enrollments that you're doing in this volume, you will of course be earning additional points for the incentive trip for that in an effort to earn that trip. Okay. For those of you who may be executives or executive aspiring who have been focused on going to Thailand, this is a pretty sweet deal. Okay. Now we talked about enrolling the three consultants, whether they were new or re-engaging. For every countdown to close qualification that you earn in September, the company is going to give you an additional 20 enrollment points. Now, granted, this will be capped at 60 points, but think of it this way. If you enroll 3 sets of 3, that's 9 consultants, you're going to get those enrollment points through the incentive qualifications anyway. And then the company is going to give you an additional 60 points for a grand total of 70 points. 70 points out of the 450 total that are needed. That is a really big deal. Now you get 3, you get 20 extra points. You get 6, you're going to get 40 extra points. So however you slice it, the company is doing what they can to really make the biggest impact possible in the month of September, no matter where you fall in building your business. Okay. So let's just recap. All right. Recapping. It was a lot. Countdown to close promotion. That is the high speed health pack now 47% off, which makes it $200 even and $200 sales volume. This is for consultants only, new consultant enrollments. They'll get that NAD for free, and they also get that free $50 start kit. Okay. Countdown to close incentive. This is where you can re-engage and or personally enroll 3 consultants between September 20th through the 30th. And when you do that, you will get $200 in cash. Now keep in mind, those consultants must purchase $200 in sales volume or more in the month of September and have a subscription template set up for that to go into the month of October. Okay. This is a big deal. And then last but not least, you have the Act Now incentive, which again, with 500 in new sales volume, it can be customers or consultants, doesn't matter. You will get coupon discount codes for both customers and consultants, 3 each, but you'll also be first in line to pre-order the P84, which is a new product that we are bringing over from our Love Biome partnership. That is a gut health focused product. Everyone else is not going to have access to that product until October. So again, all the new sales volume, everything that you're earning, all of that is, of course, is still going to apply and allow you to earn the points through enrollments for the Q3 incentive trip to Bahia Mita, Mexico, which is just going to be phenomenal. And then, of course, if you also do the incentive where you're enrolling and or re-engaging 3 folks, you will earn 20 additional bonus points for every set of 3 that you do to get you that much closer to the trip of a lifetime in Thailand. Okay, so there you have it. That's the lowdown. I'm going to drop this into our group. You're welcome. If once you watch it, please go ahead and say that you've watched it in the comments. Let's get everyone seeing this. I don't want folks to miss out on being able to see this particular incentive and promotions. I don't want folks to be hearing about this the last day of the month. Absolutely not. If you do have questions, you just ask, okay? Reach out. You can also go to hub.lifevantage.com, and there you will also find all the details as it relates to these incentives and promotions. All right. So I don't know about you guys, but that just lit an extra little fire under my rear end in order to get forward to do what needs to be done in order for us to crush the month of September and set ourselves up for the month of October. So let's go out and do it.